revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Vick will look to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who... Went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go now. Take the Pittsburgh. All day, punk. Zoom, zoom. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Switch, switch. Echo, echo. Set up.
3rd and long for Vick. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Time 6. Mike, 56. And 80. 56. You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? And 80. 80 weapon. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 3, check 3.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Watch out, watch out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Mike,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 49, check 49. Lady, it's it. It's it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You get block me. You draw forfeit. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Shit, shit, shit. Say.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trend expression 101.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He can't get him down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on out. Hey, what's up?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
To throw again, Vic. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Vic. Being chased out left. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Jacobs, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Jim, check 31, check 31.
Now a give, right side. It's Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Check 56. Man, 80. Get that ball. Get that ball. 25. Check 25.
Here's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, and all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Ito Smith, 26 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check, 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 check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Vic readies to throw. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, here we go. Oh, catch it. Go.
Vic to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Vic. Under under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, Vick. That'll be caught by Rice. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's get ready. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Slam. X3. 218. Chop.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brashad Perriman, 67 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Vick. He gets this one to Johnson.
Right there. All day, baby.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Crunch. 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 Out. Out.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. They'll roll him out right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut the lead down to 13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Check four.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55. Hey, go. Watch a slant.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Darnold. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
General West.
Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Nashville, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So on fourth down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Vick. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's checking crack.
First down, Vick. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.